Man, this song just gets me every time. Welcome back, guys. Dirk the Red Panda here with Echo. And yeah, not much else to say. I think we left off on day 3. It doesn't go by days, it goes like Sunday, Monday, whatever. I think we're on Monday. So yeah, we kind of left off on the mountain. I think we're still on the mountain. Oh yeah, we were with a decision, I think. Let me go to... Those are all my previous games from all the previous routes I played. Yeah, that's what I say. Just listening to this, every time I get to the title screen, it's just like, down memory lane every time. Yeah, we are on the mountain here. And yeah, I told you guys I'd definitely get to Echo this week. I'm definitely not going to be able to get to Tennessee this weekend. Probably maybe at the start of next week. I was hoping to get it in early because I was hoping to do like, a 3 parts and do like 1 part this week and then 2 parts next week or something. But yeah, that's a side tangent there. Let's just get into this. I mean, we're getting to an interesting part, I think, with something about ghosts or whatever. I don't know. Aliens. Alright, here we go. I pause. I shouldn't do auto. Can't be like tennis ace. Alright. So ask or don't press the issue. We want answers. So we are going to ask Jenna about whatever it was we wanted to know. Do you want to talk about it? I'm worried I'm about to open up a can of worms. It wasn't traumatizing or anything like that. Well, it was, actually, but it wasn't real. Alright, let me get to the backlog. I'm sorry for interrupting this, but what was it that we're asking? If I can get the arrow. Jenna looks back at me. See anymore. Okay. Oh yeah, it was the thing we saw in the hills or whatever. Yeah. Alright. So both of you have seen things. Alright. Did you see a face? Yeah. Not exactly like yours though. It was more of a red color, but it was flat too. That's what made me think of it. Whoa. What was right? The more you play, the more this part just affects you, so take note, people. Yeah, it had a body too, but I can't really remember exactly what it was like. Did you dream it? No, not really a dream. At least not in the sense that I was asleep when it happened. I just see it walking around in broad daylight sometimes. What the hell? Are these like real solid memories? Like it really happened? I don't know. It usually happened when I was sad or angry. Like when Dad was having one of his moments. I just see it walk past a doorway or sit in a closet. Really? What the I'm not sure if I should be saying profanities like I've done it in previous videos, and I'm like, if I try and monetize things, it's not gonna be good. Sorry. Alright. This was a long time ago, like when I was 5. I don't want you thinking I'm crazy, Chase. I don't. I saw things too as a kid. Yeah, I think you've told me. I had, and it's something I really don't want to think about right now. I'm pretty sure it's just something my mind made up because I was under a lot of stress. The brain can make up whatever it wants, really. It's part of the reason I went into the field that I did. I want to help figure these things out. Do you see it anymore? at all? She's quiet for a while, then shakes her head. No. My phone goes off then, and I jump with a little yelp. Jenna laughs and it breaks the tension a little bit, so I laugh with her. I know you said no phones, but you already used yours, so I think I get a freebie. Hey, I had to record your reaction for posterity. Looking at the message, I see it's from Leo. Where are you? I stare at it for a second. It seems a little short. Usually Leo throws in cheesy emoticons for everything. When he's not angry, of course. Jenna notices my expression. What's up? It's just Leo. I type out a quick response telling him I'm hiking with TJ and Jenna, and did we forget to tell him that? Almost instantly I get a response. Yeah, you did. He's definitely got something up his ass. Wolf boy getting pissy? Maybe? I can never tell with him. Jenna's phone goes off right then. Speak of the devil. Since it seems like she's inviting me, I lean over to read her phone. What the hell? I feel myself getting a little angry. What the f is this problem? Jenna gives a little playful smirk as she sits up and puts her phone away without responding. Aw, he's jealous. That gets me flustered for some reason. Not salty about the whole carnival thing, are you, Leo? You think so? That, and he probably wants us all to hang out together, which we should. But we need some time away before we give Flynn another chance. Anyway, we should head back. If we start now, we can grab dinner at the diner by 6. Jenna gets up and goes to wake up TJ, but I'm sort of lost in thought. I feel bad for Leo. Was he mad at me for not talking to him by the lake yesterday? After being out in the desert for so long, it feels absolutely amazing to be sitting in the air-conditioned diner. Having already ordered our food, I lean back against the booth, my eyes feeling a little heavy. So thanks again for going with me, guys. It wouldn't have been as much fun if there wasn't anyone to share it with. Of course, TJ. I had a lot of fun too. I put in my affirmative as well, grinning. And sorry you guys had to put up with my slowness and smell. Stop apologizing for it. It's like you're speciest against your own kind. I'll be sure next time that we don't do such a long trail. If there is a next time. I hope there is. Maybe. There's not exactly much else to do out here. The thought of hiking again makes my knees weak, but I don't say anything. So Chase, I have to ask, have you been seeing any guys at Pueblo? I'm sorry guys, I got this stupid update thing coming. Remind me tomorrow. We're in the middle of recording. Perfect. It's not perfect anymore. Alright, moving on. That question takes me by surprise, and I pause, looking at Jenna. TJ looks surprised as well, but looks at me curiously. It has been years since you and Leo were together proper. You two were pretty outspoken in all your social media pictures. TJ stirs some from his initial shock at the topic shift and nods, speaking up. Yeah, in comparison to back in the day, you've been pretty quiet on that front. I feel myself cringe inwardly in remembrance of all the kissing. Selfies and cheesy song quotes we post. Leo did most of it, but I was by no means innocent. Oh god, high school. Oh shit, I just dropped the mic. There we go, we're good. But geez, I remember those days. Not relationship-wise, but just cheesy song quotes and stuff like that. Had that whole romanticism phase during junior year. And that was how I got into the fandom. Moving on. As of late, I haven't really posted much. Most of the people who are still on my timeline just post political stuff. Speaking the truth, Chase. Speaking the truth on that. Wait. Wait. Okay, that's spelled right. Hold on, I'm having a strong... I had a late night last night. I'm just tired this morning. As the two look on expectantly, I feel myself shift in the pleather diner seat uncomfortably. Pleather, oh my god. Yeah, that sleep last night. It's great. Well, not really. Oh? Yeah, I guess after a relationship as long as Leo and I's, I've kinda just been focused on, adulthood. Adulthood is different. A reasonable thing to keep you occupied. TJ nods with a broad smile, his big ears flopping a little. God, I would love to see that as a sprite. They're trying to work on sprites for this game now, different emotions and stuff right now. But I actually like the single sprites per character. I feel like if they did emotion, it would maybe take away from some of the more intense stuff too, because you really kind of visualize it very well. You don't need to be seeing the characters do it. But that's just me, and I bet if they did, it's probably gonna look good, and I might be wrong. Well, have you engaged in anything more casual since? I feel myself blanch a little before recombobulating. TJ just looking confused, thankfully. I downloaded one of those gay apps for meeting guys. All it really does is make me feel like crap, though. I look sidelong towards the links beside Jenna. He gives me a curious look. People on there can be pretty specious. I see a lot of no mustelides. I don't know. I've never had to actually pronounce that word. No mustelide? Wait. We're gonna move on from that. No mustelides, no otters, and, no musk types. Isn't that the truth in all day insights? I met up with a few guys, but it was all pretty awkward and didn't go anywhere. Most didn't look like their profile picture. That's awful. I can't imagine putting yourself up for that sort of thing. He pauses, then quickly holds up his paws defensively. I mean, meeting someone you like and love organically, I think that's the word, is important. Well, Chase here doesn't have that luxury. According to a study I read, about 1 out of every 25 people are gay. Then the chances of both parties having mutual attraction lowers the compatibility chances even more so. The online component is almost a necessity depending on one's region. Echo seeming to be the bizarre exception. Sorry about that, guys. Ugh, I'm stuttering so much in this video. Alright, I see TJ's face shift to a guilty expression, the gray feline muttering a quiet "oh" before taking a long drink of water. Yeah, TJ, you are right. When Echo's that bizarre expectation, you're like, and we're in the middle of the desert, and every character you could possibly be with on a route besides TJ is gay. It's really funny, or at least closeted. It's hella awkward. You're just like, out of the 5, or out of the 4 guys I know, 3 of them seem to be gay. In this small, homophobic town. Coincidence? I think not. Alright, I uninstalled it though. I uninstalled it though when I visited my parents over Christmas. Wait. I uninstalled it though when I visited... Oh, okay. I uninstalled it though when I visited my parents over Christmas. Haven't had much of a thought to install it back. I think you should reinstall it. I'm actually a bit curious what sort of results you'll get in Echo. My mind reels back to 15-year-old me posting a Photoshop picture of myself on Peyton List, male for male, and the horrible aftermath. Yep, you find out about that in Route 65 also. They allude to that and go, yeah, I got busted for it. I don't know, Jenna. Probably wouldn't get much anyway. Most results would be from Peyton 30 miles away. Plus, I'm pretty sure I already know the only result is gonna be a certain shirtless gala. Honestly, I hate to sound like one of those podcasts, but something has to be in the water here. First Flynn, then Leo, then you. I watched all you grow up and turn out to be like guys. Wait, turn out to like guys. I still remember you sitting on the edge of my bed, sniffling about your parents fighting out and how much of a deviant you were. Completely unaware that I'd had the same sort of conversation with both Flynn and Leo about a year earlier. Oh God. I placed my face into my palm. It was kind of weird, I guess. But now that you're officially bi, your horizons have expanded, yes? I have to ask, have you been dating any girls? I'm taken off guard, looking back up to Jenna. TJ stops gulping down his ice water. Water break. Here's my thermos. Gonna open that up. Ah, yeah, my throat's getting dry from that. Alright. End of water break. Not really, actually. I mean, I guess you could say I lean towards males, but it's not like... I was about to say that I sometimes look at straight porn when I'm in the mood, but that might be a little inappropriate with TJ there. The innocent being that is known as TJ. Gotta keep him pure. But yeah, I mean, I kind of feel like Chase on this. Like, I kind of lean gay, but it's like I'm bi. So, yeah. But I'm kind of the opposite of Chase. Like, I started out with girls, and then I was like, actually... yeah. Anyway, moving on. Hell, it's probably inappropriate to say in front of Jenna, too. Do guys talk about porn in front of girls? Well, she's in psychology, so she'd definitely take it more academically than everybody else. That's just me speaking, not Chase. It's not like I don't notice girls. I finished the sentence lamely, but TJ just nods. That makes sense. Well, have you ever slept with a girl? Jenna! TJ's face going from cheerful interest to outright horror is so comical I start laughing, despite Jenna's question surprising me as well. Hey, this is how boys talk, right? I've been hanging out with you guys since the 4th grade. Don't exclude me just because I'm a girl. I don't talk like that. Despite TJ's reaction, I'm not too bothered by it. No, I haven't. I kissed a girl once at a party, but that was it. Do you want to be with a girl? Just to see what it's like? Now I'm starting to get a little embarrassed. Whether TJ is more appalled or not, I can't tell since he's got his face buried in his paws. I don't... maybe... I don't know. Just curious. I'm just wondering why I didn't pick up on this about you before. Jenna grins, then looks out the window. I notice then with the way the sunset is lighting up the diner, how pretty her eyes are. It almost looks unnatural the way they glow. Wait, those are pretty close to aquamarine. Just making sure of the eye color, because, I mean, I've had family like that where it's like, they've kind of transitioned from like blue to green a little bit, and they've had that in between. It's really, really cool, but kind of weird. So I need to ask you a favor, Chase. I stiffen, wondering what the hell it might be after that conversation. I'm wondering if you could drive me to the mall. I want to get a few things. Oh, sure. What do you need? Jenna hesitates, and for the first time today, she's the one that seems embarrassed. Well, you know, in Pueblo, we don't exactly have a great comic book shop, even though it's huge. Oh, yeah? I wouldn't really know. I never did go to that section of the mall. What's especially lacking is the manga section. I smile. I'd forgotten the way that, after getting her first job, I'd drive Jenna to the mall once a week and she'd buy her favorite manga. Interesting. Girls into manga. I think this is alluded to in another... I'm trying to remember because I'm like... I feel like I remember Jenna being into mangas a little bit. I think it was... Oh yeah, it was Carl's Roots, because like they were like messing around in the shop, like looking for Carl's gifts, and they're like, "Oh hey, look, manga." I'm like, "Of course, Jenna." Anyway, Jenna's still not looking at me, but I grin. Yeah, it'll be just like when we were in high school. Have you been keeping up on all of these series? I remember being amazed at how much material was in those books compared to the comics. Even if they weren't colored. Oh, no wonder the memes. Manga versus anime versus Netflix. No wonder they're all black and white. Jenna looks back at me and I see that she's a little relieved. Did she think I was gonna make fun of her for it? I keep up with it online mostly. This is more for old time's sake. Believe it or not, that mall has some of the happiest memories I have of this place. Aside from Leo's house. Of course I'd believe that. I guess there are a few special edition volumes I want to get that they might have. I was always surprised with what they were able to bring in. Well, that's cool. You know, I watched an anime since I last saw you. Oh really? What was it? I can't really remember. Ikiro? It was a long title, but it was about this old wolf guy that becomes a samurai. Ichirohen Inoro? Oh my god, I can't pronounce that. I was having a tough time pronouncing the French part from Tennis Ace. Now I got to do this? Oh no. Alright, let me try once, and if I don't get, we're moving on. Ichiro Hain o Inuro? I should be able to pronounce this stuff because I did Tennis Ace, and there's some like Japanese parts, I think. I mean, the names are Japanese too. Anyway, she says it quickly with what sounds like to me a perfect accent. Unlike me. Maybe? That sounds about right. Jenna makes a face like she swallowed a lemon. It is. It's the old wolf samurai show I know. Or it's the only old wolf samurai show I know. You gotta watch some of the older stuff. Anime these days is just... you know... no? Well, we need to do that too. One of these nights we're going to marathon Ganbatte Ne. The hotel Wi-Fi is good enough for it, I think. It's so weird. do I know any girls into anime? I really don't know. I mean, I don't know enough girls to be, like, into anime. Or for them to be into anime. I know some guys definitely into anime. Alright. Well, I really never really watched anime, even if Ichi, whatever it was, wasn't so bad. The idea of staying up late with Jenna watching old foreign cartoons sounds like a lot of fun. Want to join us, TJ? TJ looks up from his phone. Huh? What? Do you want to watch anime with us? Sure. Why not? Hey, no phones! I tease him, reaching for it, and take it from him. I thought that was only for the hike. I glance over the screen, expecting to see some Christian social group or something, but instead, it's a text thread from Leo. Yo, Tej, where you at? Wait, that's TJ's part. Hi, Leo, we're hiking. You going somewhere after that? Yeah, the diner. Do you want to meet us there? Is Chase going to? Yeah, he's here. Are you reading my texts? That's really rude. I look up at TJ, who's glaring at me from across the table. I look back down at the phone. Alright, on my way. Leo's coming? Yep. He's been messaging me all day. Jenna and I look at each other, both of our brows raised. What? But that's when Leo's truck pulls in front of the diner and I hear Jenna sigh loudly. Leo's bulky form bounces out of the truck, doing a little jog up to the diner. The bell to the door rings as Leo walks in, all smiles. Hey, Leo. TJ. Leo immediately squeezes into the booth next to me, almost sandwiching me between him and the window. Chase, what's up? He wraps a big arm around my neck and yanks me into a hug, forcing a little squeak out of my throat. See? This is how it should be. We came here to hang out, not break up into little groups and fight. That was Flynn's fault. Jenna says it quietly, eyeing Leo's arm around my neck. I'm just having like flashbacks to Leo's room and going, if anybody's done it, you know how I feel. No spoilers in the comments though, please no spoilers. Alright. Yeah, well, I'm going to get him to apologize. Things take a little bit of time, you know. Jenna doesn't say anything, instead choosing to look over the menu, even though we've already ordered. You have fun hiking? Leo turns his goofy tongue-out smile on me. I'm about to answer, but that's when his face changes and I see his nose twitching. You smell like a girl. His head snaps to Jenna, and it instantly is obvious as to what he's thinking. Jenna, who's looking up now, just smiles sweetly, not trying to explain the situation at all. Leo tenses up, arm tightening around my neck, almost choking me. I forgot my musk stuff, so Jenna let me hers. Leo looks back at me, but I can tell he's trying to decide whether or not to believe me. TJ, though, for once, chimes in with something useful, cheerfully unaware. Yeah, it was pretty funny. Sorry, Chase. He looks at me apologetically, but honestly, I could kiss him right now. Leo relaxes a little, but his ears are still pointed straight up, a sure sign that he's still tense. Wait, was this from TJ's route? I feel like we went to the diner. I'm not sure. I think we may have gone to the diner after the hike on TJ's route. Because I'd done TJ's route too. And yeah, that's a side tangent. I'm gonna move on from that. Alright, well, Next time you go, I'm coming too. Anyway, I'm planning Carl's birthday party tomorrow. What? That's like a month away. Yeah, well, there's not much else to do. Jenna leans back in her seat and folds her ears down. That's really short notice, Leo. Couldn't you have told us this before we came so we could prepare? Well, I was planning to do that today, but you guys just took off without telling me. I don't have a gift. Leo rubs his face. We've still got time to do that. Just wanted to tell you what's up. We chat for a while longer, then we get our food. Leo orders a milkshake and hangs out with us the whole time. Usually, I would love to have Leo around, but something about this feels forced and awkward. And Jenna's gone pretty quiet. Leo doesn't let it go of my neck the entire time. Oh boy. Wednesday. How much time do we have? 31 minutes. Maybe I could do at least half this day. Oh goodness. Hey. Oh no, that's too bro-y for a scary voice. Hey. He clutches a cell phone. The screen shattered and the metallic innards exposed. No texting. Let's talk. But I can't. Have you decided on what you're gonna do after school? Don't worry about it right now. I still got a few months to decide. Going to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Despite being shattered, the phone in his hand lights up. I see something flash on the screen. Jared? What the fuck? My God. I miss you. Who the hell's Jared? Call now. Wait, can I click? No, I can't. Ah, fuck! I find myself panting, sitting upright in the bed of our motel room. My phone is vibrating against the nightstand. Reaching over, I grab it and hit the answer button. My eyes still too lazy to sleep to read the caller ID. Hello? Hey. I catch the distinctive bassy rumble on the other end. Leo? That's me. You just waking up? I thought you were going to film for your project before we hit the mall. Squinting at the screen on my phone, I see that it's 9:02 a.m. Additionally, I realize that Jenna is staring at me from her bed. The cover is up to her chest and her laptop in her lap. The sound of running water must mean that TJ's is in the bathroom taking one of his legendary long showers. I'm on spring break. I'm not really imposing too strict of a schedule on myself. I yawn, trying to snap my focus fully back into reality. Despite having slept for at least 10 hours, I don't feel rested at all. Lazy otter. Alright. I just called to let you college kids know that I'll be at the mall in about 10 minutes. Great. What? Nothing. Chase? What? I'm hanging up now. I need to put on some clothes. I'll see you. I set my phone down on the nightstand and slide out of bed. Still rubbing my eyes a bit, I dig through my duffel bag for a decent outfit. As I pull out a pair of khaki cargo shorts, which I'm coincidentally wearing right now, I hear Jenna clear her throat. You're still dealing with sleep paralysis? Huh? You woke up swearing pretty loudly. I'm surprised TJ didn't leap from his shower to check up on you. I feel a twinge of embarrassment. Oh. It wasn't paralysis this time. It's just regular bad dreams and such. Also, Leo would be here in 10 minutes, or will be here in 10 minutes, so you might want to get dressed. I see her type something quickly upon her laptop before shutting it. She slides it out of sight beneath the nightstand. I guess she doesn't trust this cleaning stuff. Or the staff. Jeez, I can't believe I'm messing up all these words. Do you still see a therapist? Nah, I'm not sure the one in Peyton helped, and you know how things are at Pueblo. Everybody's got a mental disorder or something. It's trendy and no one takes you seriously. That's just the stuff that Leo says. They have free counseling services available running out of the psychology department. You don't pay all the tuition money for nothing. You might as well use it. Well, do you go? I slide an old t-shirt with Southwestern Adventures printed on the front, the red dye having faded to pink at this point. No. But I don't suffer from hallucinations, sleep paralysis, or night terrors. Please tell me you're at least still taking your medication? None of that helped, so no. Chase! I catch the look she gives me. It's different from her usual, almost paternal stare. Her brow is lifted and she seems more than just concerned. A glimmer of worry present upon her face. I find myself turning away from her abruptly, as if I had seen something I shouldn't have. Trying to keep myself busy with something, I take a bagel from our little communal sack of food on the table, eating it over a napkin. I can hear TJ at this point trying to dry himself off in the bathroom with the cheap motel dryer. It isn't exactly a full-body machine like the ones back in Pueblo, so it takes forever. Especially someone furred like TJ. He turns into a damn poof ball after a minute in one of those things. That'd be so cool to have a full-body dryer like that. Even though I'm not fully covered, I'm just that would be pretty interesting to have. No more towels, just walk into that thing and be like, whoosh, and you're dry. Anyway, meanwhile, Jenna busies herself with getting dressed behind me. I don't know why this feels so awkward. Usually Jenna is the one person who I can speak with and not worry about this sort of thing. Wolf Boy is here. Just a minute. I step over towards the bathroom door. Hey TJ, Leo's at the door. Hurry up if you can. What? Leo is at the door. Oh, okay. Oh gosh, sorry, I'll hurry. Glancing over, I see the door handle jiggle. It's still locked. Not very patient, is he? He never was. The knocking continues and I hear Jenna sigh. She moves from the corner of her bed to the door, unlocking and opening it. It is at this point I realize she isn't fully dressed yet, her torso only covered with her bra. Leo starts to say something, but the words visibly catch in his throat as he realizes Jenna's state of undress. His jowls visibly thin along the contours of his muzzle, his auburn eyes flicking briefly to me, then back to the fennec in front of him. You said you'd be here at 9:30, Leo. What's your problem? Leo blinks. What is my problem? Why are you naked? Because you wouldn't stop pounding on the door and I didn't want to deal with the creepy guy at the front desk yelling at us. Now wait outside. Like Chase said, just a minute. Pooch. Jenna shuts the door. I stare awestruck, Jenna moving back to her bag and slipping on a tank top. Chase, you want to bring that snack bag with us to the mall? I think I have some peanut butter pretzels in there. She sits back on the edge of the bed, taking a small comb from one of the drawers and grooming her head fur, despite the fact it looks perfect already. TJ emerges from the bathroom, his fur not adequately combed and giving him sort of a lion's mane that usually only punk guys go for. I smirk a little as I grab up the bag of food, TJ frowning at me self-consciously. I thought you were in a hurry. Wait, I thought we were in a hurry. It's alright, TJ. Don't worry. There's no need to rush. Don't we have to get Carl all his birthday stuff before the party this afternoon, though? Yes, but this is Carl we're talking about. He doesn't wake up until mid-afternoon. If we show up too early, he'll be too groggy to realize what's happening. That's true. I'm not really sure how I feel about the whole early surprise party idea anyway. But it does give us an excuse to check out the comic book store at the mall, yeah? I want to visit the music store. There's a new Cherry Bloom album out, and I'd like a physical copy. He pauses, TJ seeming to be in the midst of trying to push down his excess floof. If we have time, I mean. Jenna nods, picking up her phone and purse before heading to the door. We follow. And I'm gonna stop here, because that's been a good 42 minutes, and I don't want this to drag on to like an hour and a half or whatever, like my Tennessee's vids. So yeah, we're just gonna cut things off here, and if we're really lucky, I can maybe make the first part of day 10 for Tennessee's. So with that out of the way, take care, guys.